nobody coming to Scotland? Are they coming here and deciding not to stay in the hotels because they're not sure where they are? That one confuses me.
If we renamed Scotland Italy, we would get many more.
Well, actually, no, Alex.
And we call
France gets the most tourists.
In that case, all we've got to do is get Ryanair to rename Presswick Paris.
Yeah.
Fly into that, we'll solve the problem in one go.
Short hop.
So actually, the one I made up was the Islam one. So Andrew is the winner, and I have to say there is no conspiracy here because I didn't tell him before. Honestly.
No. I look forward to reading that story next.
What I did tell him before was the other stories that I rejected, and there were a few, which is well worth it. One was that the Queen would lose sovereignty over Australia. That's
actually quite an interesting story, that one.
Public employees would be forced to learn Gaelic.
I heard that one, yeah.
That could happen.
Irish revivalism will come to this.
Yeah. And the one that they mentioned before was that England would have no choice other than to bomb Scottish airports. And there's this one that I thought was mad, but you know the Biennale in Venice? Mm-hmm. There's a cultural festival. Well, apparently,
biannual arts festival.
Yeah, culture vultures would turn into football hooligans because they'd be fighting about who had the stall for Scotland and England. It's just the most absurd thing I've ever heard.
This is obviously someone who's never been to the Biennale. There's not much scrapping.
Yeah.
Not yet. That's the point.
No, well, perhaps if the Scots get there with a baby, maybe, who knows?
So there you go.
Okay, well, that's splendid, and I think, I find that very reassuring all in all. I'm sure you'll look forward to the 2013, which is full of very similar exciting pieces of reporting on the perils a future independence will pose to the Scottish people and to the world itself.
I sort of feel that, it should be a superb sort of book made of, the daftest things ever reported, but there's a sort of chronicle of the future foretold sort of thing.
Well, they did that this week with the Mayans. Sorry, can I just say something about that? Really?
On the death of all of our civilization and the burning skies, that kind of stuff.
I hope, today I wanted to do some Twitter, and I didn't have time, but I wanted to do some Twitter and something on my website, just, have we all learned a lesson today? But
can I point out
the people who believe that sort of thing won't learn the lesson. It will simply be the next thing.
That too.
Can I point out, by the way, my partner's Mexican, and she's made a very clear point that this is just dumbass Westerners misunderstanding. Yesterday was the day the Mayan calendar ended. The Mayans never said the world was coming to an end. They just structured their calendar in a certain way that it finished, that it ran out. They didn't actually say the world was coming to an end, apparently. But it was only the calendar was coming to an end.
But it's more serious than that. Not only that, because someone somewhere is making money out of exploiting stupidity here. That's for certain. Secondly, the last time the world was supposed to end was in April, and it was some Christian cult in America.
That was just a camping.
Yeah, and 20 people committed suicide, and some woman took a razor to her children because he thought it'd be easier this way. Sorry, this is totally off topic of Scottish.
It's a very festive story.
But the ritual slaughter of young children with razor blades and so on will be part of Article 14 of the independent Scottish Constitution.
Yes, that'll be compulsory.
Exactly.
All I can say.
Something I've got a little bee in my bonnet about.
Obviously, just one thing in defence, you've obviously not worked for a Sunday newspaper when you come in on the Tuesday morning and someone says, what have you got light for the weekend? And you flip through the diary and somewhere in the almanac it says, Mayans say the world's coming to an end. That gets you off the hook. My heart goes out to the journalists that are writing about this because somebody came to them and said, give me a story about Mayans. This is the one conspiracy I don't see today.
Okay, well maybe on that note, with the massacre of the innocents and similar festive stories that we're getting here, we'll just end that podcast there. I'd like to thank both Alex and Robin for coming on, and that's us for the festive season. We won't be back until the new year, I don't think. So to all of our listeners and to all of our folk that have come on and commented and listened to these podcasts, have a very, very Merry Christmas and a suitably intoxicated new year, and we'll be back with you in January. So see you then. See you all later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks.
Hello, this is Sunday morning now, and I'm just recording this little extra piece for you because it was a bit negative there at the end, and don't really want to finish for Christmas and New Year on a negative note. So I'd just like to include this little conversation that we had with a member of the No campaign, in the hope that something might change in the new year. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and here's a little Christmas present for any unionists who might be listening.
Isn't it a lovely day?
No, it isn't.
Could you come outside and play?
No, I couldn't.
Did you ever take a hike?
No, I didn't.
Well, how'd you like to ride my bike?
Frankly, I wouldn't.
Isn't, couldn't, didn't, wouldn't. Is that all you can say?
Isn't, couldn't, didn't, wouldn't. Yes, now go away. The sweetest sound to me, it stands for not. I like it a lot. It's spelled N''T.
Have you ever tried to smile?
No, I haven't.
Won't you try it for a while?
No, I won't.
Are there games to play in there?
No, there aren't.
Then why do you like to stay in there?
Frankly, I don't.
Haven't, won't, aren't, don't. Is that all you can say?
Haven't, won't, aren't, don't. And I said, go away. Grouches all agree. We get a glow from saying no with N''T.
Do you talk to anyone?
No, I don't.
Come on out and have some fun.
No, I couldn't.
Can't you even tell me why?
No, I can't.
Will it kill you just to try?
Well, I shouldn't.
Don't, couldn't, can't, shouldn't. Now try it once my way. Do, could, can, should.
Hey, that feels okay.
So come along with me.
I'll give it a try and say goodbye to N''T.